Hi y'all! We are only a few hours away from summer one. We are only a few hours away from summer one. We're only a few hours, we're only a few hours, we're only a few hours from summer one. I have the preview. This collection is bananas, has my heart just rapidly pumping yellow, and I can't wait to show you so you know what to buy on May 11th. And I am hoping you've got some money stashed because you're gonna need it. I am in love with, I would say, like 95% of summer one that's coming up. I am just in love. Actually, I really do enjoy it all. Just there's some reservations because, you know, some things don't quite fit, and it breaks my heart because I wish we would see some extended sizes again, especially when it comes to the bracelets. But you know what, this is a rock star release for sure. This is so just quintessential Kendra Scott and everything that we love. As you can see, I've already started to bedazzle my body with it, and I can't wait to go over the details with you. So why wait any longer? Let's just get this party started. So what I want to start off with is we have turquoise. This is bananas. We're seeing a new stone incorporating turquoise in it, and it's a mouthful. This new stone is bronze vein turquoise magnesite red oyster. I mean, it's just a mouthful. I will be referring it to as the red oyster because that's a lot easier than having to say the whole thing. But this new stone is this whole collection has this Southwest Aztec, just that vibe to it. And if anybody knows about Kendra Scott, or longtime collectors, or if you're just getting into the collection or into her brand, Kendra Scott is known for turquoise. And I love turquoise. Actually, you may not know this because I don't share it a lot. I did recently share it in my group. But I am Cherokee Indian, and I actually have an Indian name, Yellow Horse, my father gave me. And so turquoise has always been an eye catcher for me. And that is what drew me to Kendra Scott as well, is I was looking for fashion, affordable, long-lasting pieces. Like, I just hadn't found that brand. And when I got the few pieces and really started looking into Kendra Scott, found the turquoise, found it checked all the boxes, found what I've been looking for a very long time. So I can't wait to start talking about this. As you can see, I've been wearing it. It's so delicious to wear. It's so comforting. I just love it. What I have are these Ember hoops and this Ember strand necklace. I love this. I also took the opportunity, this is the chain from the recent Ashland release in spring. You know, we had the charm stone. This one came, it was that light blue, and I just took the charm off and I'm just using the chain. That's what I'm really digging now, is they're doing these designs where it's versatile. So you don't have to have this one pendant necklace, and then because you like the chain, you want to buy a chain too. No, it's two. It's convertible. It's playful. You can just do as you wish. So I just took it off so I can have this almost kind of paper clip type of chain to match. These are silver with turquoise, so I wanted to just keep it in the color scheme. I'm loving it. Let me get really close up. These turquoise stones are in a tubular shape. Real stone, because it's got that cold touch, but then of course when it's on your body for a while, it just it's so warm, and it doesn't really feel like I'm wearing jewelry. So to me, that means it is a workday accessory. You're going to get through your day event and forget that you even look as fabulous as you do. I love it. These hoops are great. I'm going to take off this one turquoise so we can see it up a little bit closer. It came in 4 different color schemes. We have the silver with turquoise. The only silver option was with the turquoise. It came in gold or it comes in gold and lapis. Very beautiful. The thing that I like about it too is it simple? Yes. Is it one color? Yes. But with the gold, and then you have the hammered look on the metal itself, it really elevates it. All of them, no matter what color you get, are $98. I think it's good. I do. They're light. I would even say they're lighter than an L earring if you're used to the brand. They are just, they feel quality, but they're not heavy. So anybody who has an issue with that, you're going to love this hoop. You're going to love it because you get to participate in a statement hoop without sacrificing the comfort on your ear. They have to be hollow because they do twist just a tad. See, we're twisting here. It's not of a major concern to me. It's just by a tad. I mean, you really would have to be working on it to cause an issue. The stones really keep the structure intact, so you don't have to worry so much, you know. I think it's a great hoop. I love it. So we have it in the lapis. It comes in white howlite. I didn't get any of the white howlite. I have tons of it. I've shown it off to you all for years. So you know what howlite looks like, and you'll see it on the website. Then it comes in the red oyster. Look at this stone. Now the hoop, you really don't get so much of the red and the colorful of the stone because we have tinier beads here. You'll see it in a bit. Oh, I love it. And the great thing too is if you want to just get the turquoise strand necklace, but you really like the red hoops, you're going to be able to wear them together. You're going to be able to blend this and wear it with your pre-existing turquoise. Longtime collector, I have so many different turquoise and different designs. So I really love to be able to mix it up with vintage and new designs. It's a great hoop. And I know I've been kind of saying, oh, I'm getting tired of the hoops, but this is an all metal hoop. It's got just wonderful pop of color. Really digging this turquoise so much. They do flare out, but that's because you have that round clear disc on the back of the earring post. So you're going to want to take that off and it'll be more parallel with your jawline. So that's an easy resolve. But this thing is, oh, I just love them so much. Perfect height. The only bad thing I have found thus far, you know I work on phones, don't do this. Because it's going to hit the buttons, and so then you're going to get that echo and cause maybe an issue with your conversation. So don't use your shoulder when wearing these because they're going to hit those buttons. Otherwise, I've been talking and wearing them for 2 days now, and I love these. I was really surprised because I'll show you the earring that I was like, okay, I'm all in for this. And this was like, oh, it's cute, but I didn't realize I was going to fall that much in love with it. But like I always tell you guys, do not hesitate to get, because something that you see in pictures or on a model may just surprise you when you get it in person and you put it on yourself. I've been converted I don't know how many times by that. I should know by now not to have prejudgment, but I really do like these. Let's get to talking a little bit more about the strand necklaces. So just like the hoops, we have the 4 colors. It comes in howlite, comes in the red oyster, comes in turquoise, and lapis. These are $98 as well. I just love it. I really do. And they just have such a quality feel, not too heavy, but not too light. It's like just a best friend giving you a butterfly hug. I just adore it. And this is the lapis. The nice thing too is the length. You're getting, I have this at the lowest setting. So I'm gonna show you, you can have it almost choker. So then that way you can really layer it up. I personally think it would be bananas to have 2 if you can swing it. That's how much I love this, you guys. I would do the turquoise and then have some kind of chain like I did, or the mom pendant, or anything that would match well. And then I would probably do the red oyster up here. That's the thing. I don't have the red oyster, guys. I only have it in these 2 because the red kind of disappeared somehow. I don't know. It didn't get to me. But it's okay. You guys get the gist of these pieces. That's how much I love it. I would go 2. Even with the lapis and the turquoise, I'm kind of playing with it because I'm trying to get it to look good. But even with the turquoise and the lapis, look at that, even looks pretty cool. And with this, I mean, I would rock this. I love it. This is a fun way to style. Look at this. Selfie. But it is great. Look at, and this is at the closest setting. We have the lowest setting. It's got so much versatility. It can be worn layerable. It can be worn for a spring wedding with just a single strand. I think there's a lot of versatility with this here, with the hoops, with the necklace. Sometimes less is more, and even just with a simple all same color stone, I mean, it really just elevates without being over the top, and I really appreciate it. So it's $98.98, but there's more to the collection, so let's take a look at the rest. I can't take off my necklaces yet. I'm just loving them too much, or the earrings. I'm going to dive into the cuffs, the Ember cuffs. Again, same 4 colorways. Again, $98. I think that's pretty much the theme of most of the collection. They have beautiful detailing, so it almost looks like it's 3, but it's 1, and it has this gear type design. It is beautiful. Here it is in the turquoise. I love this. This is more of what you would see in New Mexico and Arizona. I just love it. And then here we have it in the gold and red oyster. Oh, so beautiful. These have a little weight. They feel like a value. They're not really malleable, so I did have to stretch them just a little bit to get them on my big wrists, as you know. And even with it stretched out like this, it actually looks pretty good, because most of the time when I have to manipulate these cuffs to put them on my wrist, it still has a tight, uncomfortable look and feel to them, but not this one. This one is wonderful. I love this. I'm going to put the other 2 on the other wrists. It's not uncomfortable. Actually, I can't do 2. I just love it so much. This whole Ember suite is beautiful. Let's see if I can get the lapis on, guys. Sorry. Just try. Yowzers. There we go. I do wish we got to see a little bit more extended size on the cuffs again. You know, that I know that they've been toying us with it. Some they've released with the small, medium, large, and then most are not like that. I wish, especially for these ones with the stone, because you don't really want to manipulate them and compromise the stones or the beads or anything of that nature. I wish they would consider that. I know a lot of ladies who are similar to me. Actually, it goes both ways on the spectrum, because we have people that say it's too small to fit their big wrists, and then some people say that they have petite wrists and it's too big for their small wrists. So it'd be nice if we could just have those sizes where it would be tweaked just a little bit, so then that way everybody could enjoy it. Especially with these stone. I think this is a beautiful collection. Just love it from head to wrist. Look at this. Just all, oh, I just love it. But that's not the only thing. So within this Ember suite is a butterfly necklace. Now, I have not gotten that yet, so I will review that and post pictures when I get that. But I wanted to pump this out for you guys, because then that way you knew what to buy come the 11th in a short few hours. But this is a incredible pendant, and look up here. There's a picture of it. It only comes in silver and turquoise and gold with that red oyster, and I cannot wait until I get it tomorrow. I'm so excited. But let's move on to the final piece I want to talk about in this Ember collection. The hoops are off, guys, because we have a statement earring that is bananas. Look at this. Boom. And not only did they do a statement earring with this fringe, but then they also did the stud, and the stud is just the top portion. So if you can just imagine, these fringe is gone and it's just the top portion. I did not get those. I am excited to try, so hopefully I can pop on and do butterfly. Oh, look at this. Now, these did come in only in turquoise, howlite, and red oyster. They did not do it in the lapis. Oh, I'm going to show you off the, here's the red oyster. Oh, I love it. Boom, there she is. Oh, I love this. Look at this. Oh, yes. Only problem, they are a little heavy. They're going to be a little bit heavier of a weight, in my opinion, than a Danielle. So if you can't do heavy earrings, you might want to bypass these beauties. But you can get the stud, and the stud will probably be acceptable. Or get those low blenders. Try them out and see if they work for you. Boom. Oh, geez, guys. These are stiff, so they're not going to be like flying everywhere. They don't clink. They're beautiful. I don't worry. I can wear my hair down and not worry about getting caught up. Just like those hoops. Even though it's got beads on it, they're tight together, so you're not going to worry about your hair getting caught. The only downside is this is $198. So you may want to use a birthday discount to get them, or just beg and plead. And maybe that change jar that you've been saving, get into that stash, because I really feel, especially with the turquoise, this is going to be one of those timeless Kendra Scott pieces that you're going to see forever. I really, truly believe that, especially in this turquoise and probably the white howlite, because it's just a little more neutral. I do feel that this stone, though, won't go away. I think this will be a popular stone, because it does have turquoise in it. It's not a one-off or just a fad thing. I think you're going to see it last. I think it's a very beautiful stone that they have come up with, and I really dig it. I just wish I got the necklace, because that would be cool to see the two with the necklace. Yeah, okay, Kirsten, okay. All right, I want to dive in a little deeper into this stone, so take a look at what else we can get in it. Also, look at the back. See, Kendra Scott is all about the detailing forwards and backwards, and look at how cool is it? It's her logo. I just love the thoroughness and the complete thought. It's a full circle. I just love that about Kendra Scott. It's one of my favorite things, because I know that there's stone unturned, that they really put a lot of thought in the full design, even to the back of a post. Who does that? I feel so naked without anything on. It's so funny, but it's only a moment. So we're seeing the revival of Miss Tessa. Last year we saw it and it had a real thick decorative groove type of frame. This year we're seeing it with just more of a minimalist frame, very sleek and smooth. I like it. Personally, I'm not one who has the Tessa. I appreciate it, but I've never really been into that diamond shape for me. But the stone, look at this. So this is the red oyster in that Tessa. You're also going to see it in the lapis turquoise. They're $80. And let me put this on for y'all so you can see. So, and they're light. So if that's an issue for you, you're gonna love this. The Tessa is a beautiful, it's kind of like the middle of the road for me. It's not too small, it's not too big of a statement. It's just that perfect middle of the road type of statement. It is a gorgeous, this is a gorgeous stone. I just love it. Besides the Tessa, you're going to see it in the L. And see, at first I thought the red was really going to be pronounced. It has red oyster in the name, so I really thought, seeing the images of it, that it was going to be really pronounced, but it's not. And you know, at first I thought I was disappointed, but really truly I'm not. It's more of a rust, so with more of a orange red than a red, and that's okay with me. These are $70. I like that it has a lot of the turquoise in it with that pop of the rust, because then I can wear a lot of my vintage turquoise with it. I bet you will see this come to the color bar. That would be amazing to get in, like the Danielle, because I know that there's some ladies that prefer it. But look at, it's just a beautiful pop. See, I would prefer it in the L for me versus the Tessa. But you know, to each is their own. Tomato, tomato. Oh, it's nice. Then we have it in the Elisa. This is $65. You know, this is one of Kendra Scott's most popular necklace designs to date. I think it has like over 17,000 5-star reviews. It's an icon for Kendra Scott. This is $65 in the red oyster. It is a beautiful necklace to wear on its own, but you can also layer it. I like the stone, but because the size of the Elisa, I don't think you get to see that stone as much. So I'm not saying and poo-pooing it. I'm just saying, for me, I wish I could see it because I want to give you guys, look at this is the far away view, and you can see just a little bit of the red. It's more blue. It does not really, to me, show off the stone. I would have almost liked it, this is going back, but a Delaney. That would be amazing. So that's that Danny size stone, and it's just a little bit bigger. I think that would have shown this off a little bit more. I think with all the different incorporations of the colors, we would need a little bit bigger of a palette for it. But no worries, because this Tessa comes in a multi-layer, so you can have the Tessa pendant necklace. I didn't get that, but you can get that Tessa pen. But see, I love the Elisa. I like this oval shape. I would have preferred to seen it in vintage Delaney. That's me. But this stone is gorgeous, and I think it's going to be around, and I would encourage you to take a look. Definitely take a look. If you don't have a store near you, like I always say, buy it. Don't like it, return it. No harm done. And they're great with the returns. Let's go ahead and dive into a few more of these collections coming out, and so that way you can decide what you need from summer one. We get to see a revival from last year, and that is the Brit. And I loved the Brit collection when it came out. I think it was the fall of 2021. I bought it, the several hoops. I just loved it. The only thing I didn't care for was the necklace, because that choker necklace last year was a stretchy one. And I think the intention was so that way you can wear it as a choker or as a wrist bracelet. I didn't care for it because it kind of choked at me, and then when I tried, it was too short for me to double it on my wrist, so it was a no-go. But I did get the bracelet, and I got the hoopies. This year we have the hoopies in a blue mix, a natural neutral mix, and this is what I was bananas for, guys. Look at this red mix. Oh, so I think that this is a take off the red Oyster stone, right? In the Brit collection, in this beaded Brit collection. I love it. They are $130. These are cute, for sure. Now, I only got it in the 2 colorways, as I already owned it in the blue mix, so from last year, so I didn't see a purpose, as they are very similar. Not exact, but pretty darn similar. So, you know, you gotta count the beans, right? Make sure you know you allocate right. They do flare out because of that clear disc. Take it off, it's gonna fit fine. The only caveat about this, and I think you already are seeing it if you saw last year's, is these are extremely smaller than last year's. Not even a tad difference, we're talking a significant difference, which was a disappointment. I think when you have Brit hoop, the expectation from the consumer seeing it from last year is going to assume it's the same quality, take, size, everything. But it's not. This is from last year's release. This is the Brit hoop. This is this year's release in the red. So it's like, this is Jupiter and Earth, man. It is a huge difference. And I don't have a problem that it's a little change, because this could have been too big for some people. I personally like it, but it could have been an issue for some and they couldn't enjoy it. So I'm not having, I understand the size thing. I just think it's a wording thing. I would have preferred to see Kendra Scott say Brit huggy, because we know with a huggy, it is of a smaller hoop. That's what we've been seeing with Kendra Scott. When it's called a huggy, it's a smaller hoop. When it's called just a hoop, we understand it to be an average hoop structure, size. So if they would have said Brit huggy, then I would have known, okay, for $130, it's a huggy, it's smaller than last year's hoop. Hey, that's gonna work really great for my girlfriend or my mother-in-law, my mom, who can't handle the heaviness of a big hoop anymore, right? But if a person expects it to be a hoop and they get it and they see the size difference, they're going to be disappointed. And that was the reaction that I got when I unboxed this collection. Again, love it. These are mine to keep, so it's not that I'm not keeping them. I just think it's a little bit of a word difference so it doesn't disappoint the receiver. With that out of the way, look how gorgeous this is. I'm obsessed with this red. Absolutely obsessed. Here's the neutral. I love it. We also get to see the beaded bracelet that matches. Did not get that. Again, I already own, they were pretty similar. I think I will get it in the red mix, but that wasn't an option at this time. We get to see the choker again, but they revamped it. They made it where it has a lobster clasp. I appreciate that, because then people like me, I can go ahead and put an extender on and have it at this length, or I can wear it as a choker. It does have the movable O hook. This is $80. Same color mixes as the hoops and the bracelets, but this one is beautiful. And I like the red because it pops. So even for something that's a simple string, it really glistens, doesn't it? Look at that. From a distance, you can see the different colors, but then you have this sparkle to it. And obviously that's the coating, the iridescent type of coating on the beads. But look at this. It is gorgeous. I love it. And I get to wear it this year. Last year I couldn't. So now I get to have a matching set, and I'm super stoked about that. It would also look great matched up with that strand, the Ember strand. And let me grab that. So now look at this. It does pop out a little bit more, but you can still see the blue popping with this turquoise. So you got the turquoise beads with this, and then you have that. I think it looks great. Look at that. How fun is that? And I think what I would do to really make this look to my aesthetic, I would use an extender, have this drop down, have this more up, and have it more of that way, because then it creates a disbursement of this red. So you're not having the red hoop with the red Brit and then that finishing it. No, you have this with the complementary turquoise to go ahead and complement this. So you just have a little bit of a breakup, really oomph, because now look, you see more of that blue turquoise in the hoop with this being closer, right? And then you still get that added benefit there. Love it. Whereas when you have it like this, you're really kind of drowned out and then pop, where you can go pop. See, look at this. Love it. Totally something I would do. I do have extenders, I just don't have it here yet to show off, but maybe that's an IG post. You guys gotta follow me on IG, so then that way you guys can see how I style some of these new pieces. I love vintage, but I am taking these pieces that are currently available and trying to give you guys ideas on how to style it for you. Now, of course, it's to each is their own, and you may like it or you may not, but I do love color. So I am always out there trying new fun things. This is your Brit. We have a couple other collection suites, so let's dive into those so that way I can get this posted for you. Here I am, bare and naked again. It's so weird feeling, especially when you've been wearing it all day. So we have a little short pop of a suite called the Piper. Now the Piper is really cool in my opinion because it's an homage to an old vintage, the Sheena post. I happen to own, this is the original Sheena in dichroic. Look at that, right? Here is the Piper. Hi, Miss Piper. So it's like the little sister. I just love it when they bring back an old vintage, but just go ahead and revamp it for today's fashion and style. This Piper is $60. I have it in turquoise. It did come in some other colors like Howlite. I really dig this size because its bigger sister would definitely be your first hole. But this one, you could actually probably get away with it being in your second holes if you have any. But look it gives that just perfect, just pop of a color without having to be overstatement. You know, I am a very big mood dresser, and that includes accessories. So sometimes I want a little something, but I don't want to be too standoutish. I just want to get through my shopping day or work day, but I want to feel my inner beauty goddess come out. I'll go ahead and put something like this where it just pops enough, gives me that inner shine for that day and feeling, and then, you know, it's just on to my day. So I do appreciate a little pop. We also get to see it in a pendant. So it has these beautiful studs with a matching pendant. They are both $60. Here's the pendant, and I'm trying to get her a little, I just love the little like daisy frame. It just reminds me of a flower. Come on, focus. We do have more of a satellite chain, so you do get to have a little bit of a design on the chain. I like the thoroughness of that. It has the movable O hook with the lobster. This is going to be great to be a standalone pendant for a real simple minimalist look, but then you also can have it as a layer look too. So this is all the way at the furthest setting. I could even have it probably up a little bit more, whatever fancies my little heart, my yellow heart, but here it is in lapis. It's a perfect independent or dress up. You know, sometimes you go to a spring wedding, you just want to wear that beautiful spring dress and just a little bit of pop, a little accessory moment to accent it, but you really want your dress to be the moment. There you go. We have it, and it just came in the few colors with the stud and a pendant. Alrighty, we have one more suite to get through, and then we're going to call her done, and then hopefully I've been able to help you decide what you want in this upcoming summer one. So we get to see a new huggy called Quinn. Quinn is great because it's going to match that Ember a little bit too, as Miss Quinn has the gear frame on the exterior, like those little gear spikes. Come on, focus. Sorry guys, she's not focusing today, is she? Look at that. So it's really cute. You know how I feel about some huggies in the past. They've been hard because of where my earring hole is compared to the lobe. It was hard to get them on and hard to feel comfortable in them. This is not the case. I actually like this a lot. Now this is the mixed metal, and it also comes in gold and I believe silver too. They're $60. I'm going to get the gold on. Here is Miss Gold. Oh, she's just having a hard time today. I think it's because it's so shiny with the light. Sorry guys. Come on. I really like how they hang. They remind me of the Mickey that we have seen in the past, and also in that Danielle link. And you know, you probably, now this is just going out on a limb, you probably could put the Danielle link on this to give it a little more edgier look, because it has that gear setting spike frame. It really gives me more of an edgier vibe, you know, mohawk it. I actually like it with my pinup type of look today. It's really cute. Let's get a little bit closer so you can appreciate. And then, as you always know, these huggies are lightweight. So, and these spikies aren't sharp, so don't think that they're going to hurt you if you had a phone up to you or get, you know, something happens where they're not sharp. It's just a really cool kind of rock star, edgier type of look to it. And I like that. I like taking these metals and just, yeah, is it just a monotone metal color? Yes, it is. But they revamp it by giving a hammered look or this edgy look. And I just love taking these metals and just making different shapes and just having fun with it, really. And that's what jewelry is. It's just having fun. You know, these designers at Kendra Scott, they just look, a lot of it is inspired by nature, believe it or not. Maybe a lot of you don't know. So, you know, they just look at nature, like the butterflies. Yes, that's coming. Sorry, guys. I've been a little slow on the roll here with these videos. But just, you know, daisies, flowers, you know, you got the Egyptian pyramids. They take inspiration from Mother Earth and what's surrounding them to come up with these designs. And I dig it, love it. So I really appreciate that. That's inspiration for Kendra Scott. These huggies are running $60. This also has, the Quinn has a cuff with it. Unfortunately, they don't fit my wrists, and I really don't want to try to manipulate it. They're pretty solid, but they are also a set of 3. And so I kind of want to keep the integrity of it so that someone else can enjoy them. But here it is in silver, and it comes in gold. They're $70, so you still have that gear type of pattern on these. They come loose, so what I recommend is keeping like a bag or the dust bag and keep them in there, or even having maybe a loose rubber band. You know, those rubber bands, if their color can stain, so try to be thoughtful of that. But you may want to just have a bag to keep them so that you don't lose them. They, yeah, don't fit. You probably could manipulate it and get it on there, but for me, I can tell that this is going to be a tight fit. It would be uncomfortable, unlike that Ember one. So, but they're cute, and it comes in gold as well. You could, if this is your jam, you could buy, because it doesn't come with the mixed metal, but yet you get a huggy in the mixed metal. So you could, if you can swing it, probably buy the silver and gold cuffs and make your own mixed metal, which is nice because then you can play around and have fun. And that's part of jewelry and accessorizing, is having fun with it. You don't have to wear the suite as it comes from the brand designer. You can go ahead and play and have your own little fun game with it. That's all she wrote. The butterfly, I forgot to tell you guys, is $175. I wish I had that to show you, because I'm telling you, you know how I feel about these RB hearts and these butterflies, the Lilias, but this recent release of the butterflies have been a little bit more elevated with a little bit more classier adult style to me. In the past, the others have felt very juvenile, especially, you know, the shape with beading. I wasn't really on board with that. And that's just being honest, giving you my honest opinion. But I love the Hadley drops and necklace. And that necklace, I'll get a review video. It's due, I know, guys. This stylist program has kept me extra busy, and I have gotten away from what I truly love, and that's sitting here with you guys and helping you guys decide on a video if you should get these pieces. So I do apologize. I'm trying to catch up. I just am digging this new butterfly, and I've been honest, but this Ember butterfly, oh my gosh, what a statement. But it's a classy statement, and I can't decide if I want it in the turquoise and the red oyster, and it's very difficult because it has a good price tag with it. But thank God it's my birthday month. May is my birthday month, so I get to use my 50% off fashion and 25% off demi or fine. Remember to go ahead and search birthday. If you search birthday on KendraScott.com, you'll go ahead and find where you can sign up to receive a coupon to celebrate your birthday month. So when your month rolls around, you'll get an email from Kendra Scott. Sometimes you have to reach out to remind them, but they're really good about sending a reminder email to you with your discount because they want to celebrate you just as much as I do. Love you as always. Keep the lookout by subscribing. Please like and comment. I love talking about everything Kendra Scott. Remember, in the description, I do have a link to the website, so if you like anything that was shown, take a gander. Again, these release tomorrow, May 11th. It's the Summer 1 collection. This summer collection is pretty nice. So, you know, we're starting it off with a bang, and I know that the rest of it you'll be happy with too. So, see you guys later. Always catch me on an email or my social media links on IG. I'm at Kendra Scott Stylist, Twitter at Kendra Scott Stylist, Facebook page Kendra Scott Stylist, and you can always join my group Kendra Scott Collectors and Addicts if you want to talk more, collect more, share, sell, trade, buy, everything that has to deal with Kendra Scott, including raffles where I will go ahead and give away free discount codes. So there's always something exciting, jumping and jiving in this Kendra Scott community and world. So I hope I get to talk to you and see you. Until then, bye guys. Mwah!